you better go grab a new pair of pants right now, because you're gonna jizz all over the ones you currently have. This is the latest round ever achieved in BTD Battles Mobile. We've tried it hundreds of times. Millions of other people have tried to get to the latest round in BTD Battles, but today we will be victorious. I don't know if you guys remember my previous video where we get to round 120. That was ridiculous in itself. Today, we are going to top it. We are going to beat that record. So we're going to talk about the strategy, we're going to talk about our towers, we're going to talk about the map, we're going to talk about how maybe you can do a little bit better in your late game videos or late game extravaganzas or playing or whatever you want to do. Just get better at it in general. Maybe you're having some problems beating other people who can just get later rounds than you. This will help you out in understanding what is the best way to go late game. That being said, I also want to talk about, really quick, the speediness of this video. It is extremely fast. I know we're going to show you all 100 rounds, the first 100 rounds in the game that we beat. So, that being said, if you didn't like this and you would prefer me to cut up the video a little bit more, let me know in the comments. I'd definitely like to know, certain facts like that. So nonetheless, without further ado, let's talk about our towers and the amazingness of their abilities. The abilities are key here, my friends. So we're going to start off by talking about the Super Monkey, because obviously everybody knows you can't have a late game video without the Super Monkey. So the Super Monkey, why is he so mother effing awesome? First of all, temples, the best tower in the game, but they're only good if you get good sacrifices. So that being said, you need some sacrifices. The only necessary sacrifice is either cannons or mortars. So we decided to go for the mortar as our second tower, because he has a stalling ability. So basically the main plan here is to use some really good popping power towers like the temples, and then maybe some technological terrors as well, and then stall the balloons, stall the crap out of the balloons, and just keep them where they are so we can annihilate them. Doesn't matter how much popping power you have if you can't stall them. So that being said, we're going to use the mortars and the balloon chippers to stall these balloons for pretty much forever. At least we're going to try to. I also want to point out that I'm still playing on my iPad 2, and I'm really hoping to get an iPad Pro fairly soon, and I really want to try doing it again with less lag next time. Oh my goodness, I just have a feeling that maybe I can get even further than I did in this video. But that being said, okay, let's talk about the third tower, the balloon chippers. Oh my god, the balloon chippers are obviously extremely important. As you can tell, the balloons are already going crazy on us. Oh my gosh, we can barely stop them. But nonetheless, the balloon chippers, the 4-2 balloon chippers are really good for stopping God balloons, especially kind of early at 57. Yeah, 57 is early game for us. Whoa. Get pumped up, man. Get pumped up. So then, the 2-4 balloon chippers is also an amazing tower. He can stall tons of balloons for almost forever. And if you can spam just a few of these guys, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you spam a few of those guys, and you're going to stall the balloons for a really long time. But don't get too gawky, because you still need the temple's popping power to destroy those guys. You cannot rely solely on the 2-4 balloon chippers as full-on killing power. So we're having some problems right now. The balloons are just about getting through, getting all the way to the very end. Oh my god, they're going crazy on us. We are not going to let them get through. We are going to use our 2-4 balloon chipper abilities. We are going to use our temples. We're going to sacrifice even more of them, and we're going to get some destructive towers over here. So we realize, check out what the heck's going on in Candy's inside. Oh my god, he's got all these temples all packed together. We're having a lot more problems trying to pack our temples together. The lag is not good enough. So if you guys don't know, we also have our fourth tower, which is the helicopter, the heli pilot. Oh my goodness, why is this guy important? Well, he helps us get temples even closer together than what is allowed by the game. Call it a glitch, call it whatever you want. We use it, and it helps us get further into the game. So basically what you do is you sacrifice you basically try and get your temple going right after you press the ability to move the sun god to a place closer to the temple. And basically he upgrades while the helicopter picks him up and moves him over, and then you can put the temple basically right next to each other, which is an epic strategy for going late game, guys. Extremely important for going late game. So, already on round 90. Oh my goodness gracious. And we've gotten quite a few temples packed together there, but not enough. We didn't get enough of them, and then the lag starting to get overwhelming for us. So we couldn't end up getting as many temples as I wanted to together, so we're going to have to rely on our stalling towers a little bit more than we want to. Oh no! Round 94, we're moving up into the world, guys. Almost around 100. We are getting up there. Holy bejesus, man. So those 4 towers are obviously extremely important for your strategy. Last time we used the ice tower, and it didn't really work out that great. It seemed really, really good in theory, but it just didn't work out as great as we thought it would. Oh my god, round 100 is just like the round of no return. It's like, oh my goodness gracious, round 100 is freaking crazy there. But we're going to move up even further than that. Guess what our record was last time? 120. Guess what it is this time, guys? Chicka chicka boom boom, 130. We have made it to round 130, my friends. But we are going to keep on pushing. How much further can we make it? You can tell our entire map is pretty much filled with towers to destroy these guys. We got technological terrors everywhere. We got our 2-4 balloon chippers up at the top there. We got a couple mortars. But you notice there's actually a different strategy between the two of us. I'm going for many more technological terrors because I want to insta-kill these balloons. I want to do damage to these guys. I want to get them all stuck together in those 2-4 balloon chippers and then do those things that do thousands of damage. And we're going to, oh my god, round 140. We're going up 10 rounds at a time. How ridiculous is that? He's going for more of a stalling strategy. He's using a lot of these 2-4 mortars and using their abilities to stall those Omega Gods in the very top, right where all of his temples are. And it's working out very, very well for him. Seemingly, it seems like a better strategy than what I have right now. But it could be partially because he has more temples. He has a few more temples than me, kind of stuck in the top there. He also might be able to actually fit a few more temples in the bottom there, believe it or not. So I hope he doesn't end up losing before I do, because that would just be straight up ridiculous. It would be so sad if he lost before me, because he just said he could have fit more temples, but he didn't. So we're pushing even further. Round 150! What? Is this even possible? How could you get to round 150? We're already 30 rounds further than we did in our last world record video. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think we can push even further. We're not gonna cap ourselves out at some silly little round just because it seems intense, just because it's pushing us down with its spiritual pressure. No! We're not gonna let that happen. So we're going to keep on pushing forward. We're going to be using our balloon chippers. We're going to be using every single ability that we have. We have almost no technological terror abilities right now, but we have to build them up, and we have to use them all at once to destroy these guys. And Bazizzle! 160, man! Oh my god, am I a magic genie? We just rub me all over the place, man. Pop me out of my freaking lamp right now, because this is getting ridiculous. I did not even know this was possible. I must have unlocked a lamp or something. Oh my god, look at those. Oh my god, they're getting so far at his side. But luckily, he uses the ability just in time to slow down these Oh My Gods, allow him more popping power and more damage. Now, we have some really sad news for you guys. We ended up getting kicked out. We lost connection before we can get even further than this. We didn't actually lose. We lost connection. And also, on top of that, it makes me seem kind of a liar, because I don't have the recording. I don't have the recording of that because my recording software was being stupid. But nonetheless, round 160, round 161 is going to be our max record for now. But I promise you guys, we will try again, and we will get even further than what we did today. If you guys like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd press that button. Thanks for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.